How's it going, everyone? We have a major Black Friday update coming directly from Sony. Now, a little bit of a caveat to this. So, the PlayStation blog out of Spain has posted their Black Friday update. They have a list of games and everything like that, and you can kind of generally get a pretty decent idea of where the price points are going to fall in line if you do compare them to the stateside price points. I can at least give an educated guess. Now, it's also noted that these deals will all be kicking off on November the 27th. However, I do imagine that PlayStation Store, I know that's what a lot of you guys are looking forward to, the PSN Store sale, that I'm pretty sure will be kicking off on November the 17th. Maybe it'll be expanded upon a little bit after the 17th, but the 17th seems to be the date that all the spots are kicking off their Black Friday sale, so to speak. It just gets earlier and earlier, so, you know, take that for what you will. They have the MSRP prices listed here along with the sale price, so you can see what kind of discount they're offering. Now, when it comes to the PlayStation Store, I would imagine, and these are like mostly first-party titles, these price points are going to be very, very similar to what you're going to get out of the PlayStation Store. So just keep that in mind and kind of use this as a baseline out of that. Now, they do also note that the PlayStation 5 console itself is going to be discounted. Like, I don't know if that's going to have a stateside discount. I doubt it. I think over here stateside, they're going to be trying to push stuff like, you know, the bundles with the MW3 bundle and everything like that, so just keep that in mind as well. So, let's get right into it. The PS5 titles, Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition is going from 70 to 50. So, I would imagine that it's going to see a similar discount here. It might be like 40 to 45, which for Forbidden West Complete Edition, given that you get Burning Shores, I think that's a pretty decent deal. GT7 is going from 80 to 40, so if we're going to see a 50% off discount for GT7 here, that would knock it down to 35. Anywhere from 35 to 40 seems to be the standard. Like, Gran Turismo 7 has really been holding up in price. I imagine that the game is eventually going to get added to PlayStation Plus Extra, but, you know, who knows when that is going to be. So yeah, there you go with that. God of War Ragnarok is going from 80 to 50. Another game that's holding up in price. I imagine that at best it's going to $40 here stateside, maybe 45 is where it's going to settle at, but you know, it's a year old at this point. But even being a year old, like, those PlayStation titles really do hold up in price. Like, I feel like the first-party PlayStation titles, especially the big ones, are getting to the point of like the Nintendo first-party titles where they hold up in price a lot longer. At least that's what I've noticed. Last of Us Part 1 going from 80 to 50, which is just wild to think about. Last of Us Part 1, when it does go on sale over here, has been hovering around 50. Maybe they'll finally knock it down to 40 for a remake of Last of Us 1. A quote-unquote remake. It's really a remastered, upgraded release. Last of Us Part 1 is awesome. It's legitimately one of my favorite games of all time, so, you know, I'm not going to hate on it too much. But yeah, the game is tremendous, and I definitely think, like, if you like Last of Us 1, like I like Last of Us 1, but you're just like, yo, the price point's crazy, I've played this game 800 times, like, I could understand you not wanting to spend $70 on it, but as it gets cheaper and cheaper, I imagine a lot of people that have the same mindset as me are gonna be like, yo, let me just finally go pick that up, and I say that from the standpoint of, you know, just thinking about it objectively. I already completed Last of Us Part 1 on PC and loved it as a playthrough there, and it was a terrible port, and I still ended up really enjoying it. Spider-Man Miles Morales going from 60 to 30. That's the base release. That's wild that that's 60 still, but imagine it's going to be 20 bucks here, and then Miles Morales Ultimate Edition is going from 80 to 50. So imagine Miles Morales Ultimate Edition, that includes Spider-Man Remaster, will be going down to 40. If you were one of the suckers that paid $50 for Spider-Man Remaster, like, I have no idea why you would do that, but I'm sure there are a couple people that did. But yeah, if you never played Spider-Man 2018, or you played 2018 on the PS4, haven't checked out Spider-Man 2, didn't check out Miles Morales, the Ultimate Edition is still a good buy. If it's 40 bucks, that'll get you Miles Morales and Spider-Man Remastered. I just completed Spider-Man Remastered again as well, ahead of the release of Spider-Man 2. That game certainly has some issues. As far as its side content goes, obviously the MJ sections are just an abomination in that game. Substantially better in Spider-Man 2, but an abomination in Spider-Man 1. But I still love Spider-Man 1, and I think it's a fantastic game, so, you know, take that for what you will. Uncharted Legacy Collection, that's going to 20 bucks. That'll probably be around the price here. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, going down to 40 from 80. Imagine that's going to be around similar here. Probably go down to 30, somewhere around there. Returnal's going down to 40 from 80. Returnal's a game that's also really held up in price, coming out in early 2021, and it's still holding up in price. Now, Returnal is available on Plus Extra, so you can play it that way, as is Ratchet, as is Uncharted, as is Forbidden West, but you guys get the idea. Destruction All-Stars, I mean, nobody's really gonna buy that. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut going to 40 from 80. Imagine it's gonna be 30 here, which is about standard. Death Stranding Director's Cut going from 50 to 20. Imagine it's going to be around 20 here as well. Demon's Souls going from 80 to 40. Demon's Souls, the going price for Demon's Souls is about 29. So, yeah, that makes all the sense in the world, and it's a great remake, so definitely go check that out. Sackboy: A Big Adventure going down to 30. Available on Plus Extra. Was available on Plus Essential. Imagine that's going to be a $20 title. They also list the various PlayStation controllers. Those will be on sale, and as you guys have seen, those titles are on sale over here stateside as well. They're all on sale already. The controller deals are already available. They also have PS4 games listed. I'm not going to go through every single one of these from a price point standpoint, but just to go over them. Horizon Forbidden West, GT7, God of War Ragnarok. Remember, with GT7, God of War Ragnarok, those do have paid upgrades. Miles Morales, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, Sackboy: A Big Adventure, Ghost of Tsushima, Predator Hunting Grounds, Death Stranding, Uncharted Collection, Last of Us Remastered, Neo 2, Dreams, Days Gone, Medieval, Concrete Genie, Marvel Spider-Man, Detroit Become Human, Shadow of the Colossus, Last Guardian, Knack 2, Everybody Golf 7, Wipeout Omega Collection, which is fantastic, Order 1886, Quantic Dream Collection, Bloodborne Game of the Year, No Man's Sky, and Helldivers. And then for some older titles, the hits games, which is, the budget titles, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn Complete, GT Sport, Bloodborne, God of War Remastered, Ratchet & Clank 2016, Infamous Second Son, Killzone Shadowfall, Little Big Planet 3, Neo, and then Until Dawn. Those will be $9.99 a pop. And then they do also have VR titles listed as well at $9.99 a pop on top of that. All of those deals will be kicking off November the 27th, but as I mentioned, chances are these deals will be cycling in at various other retailers even earlier than that, and the PlayStation Store sale I do expect to start next Friday, with the Essential Pick sale running for an extra week than your typical sale, them doing a Fill the Gap weekend offer sale. All signs point towards the big sale coming up here next week, so be on the lookout for that. Again, I've always been of the mindset that if you really want to take advantage of the Black Friday deals, like, the physical route is the best way to go. Some spots may beat out these prices. This is Sony's listed prices over in Spain, so they're gonna vary a little bit over here stateside, but I imagine, like, where I'm saying these prices are gonna be, Last of Us at 40, God of War Ragnarok at 40, that's generally what I believe is gonna be the case for most of these titles, and I feel like that's a pretty accurate prediction. But in Amazon or Walmart, those spots can beat out those prices, but it's from the PlayStation Store side of things, like, yeah, they're gonna have parity with the prices that are listed in the PlayStation blog, and again, I imagine that's going to kick off next week. If you want to get deeper discounts, look, PlayStation Store credit readily going on sale, 10% off. I know some of you guys are going to meme on the 10% off gimmick, but 10% off can easily turn into whatever. You save $10, that's another game that you can get if you buy a $100 PSN credit. So just keep that in mind. You're stacking deals on top of deals. It's pretty advantageous if you do go that route. But that is going to do it for me. Again, exciting times ahead. If you don't pick anything up during this sale, guys, don't worry too much. The holiday sale is going to come up right around the corner, so it's not like that big of a deal. And you guys know how this game is played these days. Like, these e-tailers, retailers, PlayStation Store even, they're running sales on sales all the time. And if games are hitting new low prices, expect that to be the standard for those games' low prices heading into 2024. So yeah, maybe Ragnarok does hit 40 bucks. That's great for the PS5 version of Ragnarok. I mean, it's a year old, but in 2024, I imagine that deal is going to be readily available, or pretty frequently available. But that'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.